I want to talk to you a little bit about marketing and what successful marketing looks like. Marketing isn't just about getting your brand in front of people. It's about building the relationship between your brand and the customer, your most ideal customer based on the demographics of your customer base. It's about building that relationship through the marketing chain. When you focus on one tactic or one touch point, you're missing out on the opportunity to get in front of your customers and build and cultivate and nurture that relationship. Marketing is about consistency, frequency, and reach to create a familiarness and trust of your brand. Marketing is building relationships, the relationship between your brand and the customer. And consistency, frequency, and reach. That is how the relationship is built. Reaching the customer where they're at consistently and frequently. Relationships require a lot of interaction. They require a lot of time, a lot of nurturing, and making sure that your brand is continually in front of your customer base will help nurture and grow that relationship. Showing up on a regular basis builds credibility. If people are only seeing certain ads on Google, and I think a lot of customers that I talk to are only focused on Google, and that's how they get their customers, and that's a way to get customers, but you're getting customers that are only transactional. And there's a plethora of customers that are relational, and you want to capture those customers because you can build long-term relationships with those relational customers that want to continue to do business with a company, with a brand that they trust and like to do business with. So showing up builds credibility. By only focusing on Google, you're missing out on a large mix of marketing tactics that you could use to get your brand in front of the customer on a consistent basis and frequently. So showing up in different places is important. The more familiar they get, the more they see your brand all over the place, the more that they're going to trust you because other people are using you. That's a great authority marker. That's a bit of social proof. And depending on what business you're in, I work with a lot of home service companies. I also work with a lot of coaching coaches, coaching brands. If you're a home service company, getting inside the home as much as possible is important. And I think a direct mail piece is super important. Direct mail still works. There's a lot of companies that are still using direct mail. It's a great way to get in front of the customer and be recognized inside their home. The buyer's journey is a multifaceted journey. It could take 5 to 7 touch points before someone actually converts. If you're online, if you're doing coaching online, it could take multiple forms of value-added video content before they decide to create a conversion. If they're spending time on YouTube or if they're spending time on social media and you're popping up in their feed consistently and you're serving them valuable added information, I think this is important to helping nurture that relationship. Again, marketing is all about getting in front of the customer on a consistent basis, frequently, and reaching them. But it could take 5 to 7 touch points before they create a conversion, before they convert and go to a lead magnet or reach out to you. Showing up across multiple channels is important to help close that touch point number. Now, when it comes to marketing, all tactics and all strategies work together to help increase conversions, decrease lead costs, and increase the total call volume or click volume and revenue. There's a lot of different tactics that you can use. There's organic searches when people see you around. Direct mail gets your brand inside the home. There's OTT, and this is a streaming. OTT stands for over the top. This is a streaming service that provides ads to customers. They can see you on TV. If you're a home service company, they'll see your branded trucks around town, billboards, hear you on the radio. If you're a home service company, leave behinds. If you're a coach or a brand online, being on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn, like all of those places those are all multiple touch points. How you interact or how your team interacts with the customer when they reach out to the customer. Your email campaigns is a tactic. How you show up, how your character is, how your words sound. Everyone that is a representation of your brand is part of the marketing department, and it's important that you have a process in place to capitalize on what your brand's character is and how it interacts with the customer. That goes back to nurturing a relationship with that customer. What are some small things that you can do to exceed the customer's expectations, to increase the value that you have, that you can provide to that customer, to build the relationship between your brand and the customer? Everything goes into marketing, and it's very cool. Now, as you continue to market and grow your cost and you utilize different tactics, your cost per lead is going to decrease because of the diversification of your tactics. If you focus on one tactic, I talk to a lot of home service companies and they're like, I only use Google. Well, you're missing out on all these other cool tactics that you can use to get your brand in front of the customer. And that's what you want to do. You want to continue to cultivate and nurture that relationship. People trust brands that they see all over the place. People trust brands that serve them value. That is important to cultivating and nurturing a relationship, and marketing is about relationships. Your best leads will not come just from clicks. Your best leads are going to love the value that you have to offer and how you offer it. And you're going to build a long-term relationship with those customers. Everything works together in an ecosystem. And at the end of the day, your best leads come from trust. And that is the trust that you have built through a strategic marketing strategy between your brand and connecting each link in the marketing chain, every tactic that you're using to get in front of your customer and nurture that customer between your brand and the customer. So building the marketing chain that creates a relationship between your brand and the customer, and that's how you're going to continue to close. Marketing is a consistent, long-term effort to make sure that your brand is in front of the right customers, understanding who your demographics are so that you can serve and optimize your marketing budget to best be in front of those best customers. If you need help with strategy, if you need help with understanding who your customers are, if you need help with on a content strategy or a marketing strategy, please reach out. Let me know. I would love to have a conversation with you and take a look at what your business is and what you're doing and how you might be able to get your brand in front of your customers and nurture that relationship between your brand and your customer base. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day.